Dear Hero Gorilla Quest Comics, and I got another package from Panel Bound Comics. So you know what that means? It's Omnibus Collected Edition. Whatever I bought recently, they've got all these sales going on, so there's no telling. So let's see what I got. All right, let's see what we got here. Galaxy Destruction. That's got to be the Star Wars on there, and a bookmark. All right, let's see it. Dust jacket on. I think that's a lot of the covers there. Definitely a Vader, Bane, some Old Republic, which this is the Old Republic Volume 2, so it should have some Old Republic in it. And here we are without. And there it is, wraparound, kind of. There's the rest of the slipcase. So you got over description, list of creators like John Jackson Miller, the mastermind of some of my favorite Star Wars stories. A few more of the covers. So yeah, I actually really like having all these different covers on the top. I like that a lot. I can't forget the bookmark that they included. It was nice. And as you can see, there's nothing special really on these ends, so let's jump right in. Table of contents. We got The Old Republic, Knight Errant, some Star Wars tales, Jedi versus Sith, and these include title, number, publication date, so that's nice, as well as obviously the page numbers on the side. Knights of the Republic game, which I don't want to spoil too much, so let's see what we got in the back. Some time, some covers. So this is definitely Bane. Concept art. So a few good extras included. Okay, so the Old Republic Volume 2. So I think it's a pretty good size. I haven't read everything that's in here. The Volume 1 that includes the story of Zane Carrick that's set like during the Mandalorian Wars and mostly John Jackson Miller. That was one of my first Star Wars comics. I didn't have a comic shop around me at the time, but I got every one of those single issues as a kid that I could growing up. And so I've read that. Loved that story. Haven't read all this. I think I read some of the like some of the tales. I think those were collected somewhere else, or I've seen them somewhere else. I know I've read the Jedi versus Sith that includes Darth Bane's portion in here, but I haven't read like the Old Republic. I've watched the trailers from those games like during that era, like everybody else. Those are some of the, I still watch them. I'll pull them back up every now and then, but I don't really know much about this era of Star Wars because I haven't read anything or played the game, so I'm interested to get into that. The Darth Bane story, I mean, Bane is I think he's one of the best characters, and I read the comic back in the day. I enjoyed it as a kid, but if you get this, I'm just going to go and say, if you get this and you like the Jedi vs. Sith, or you want to know about Bane and you haven't read this book or the trilogy, then you're doing yourself a disservice, because you can't read this comic or want to, this is all about the Rule of Two. This is still one of my favorite Star Wars books. So if you like Bane, you read this, you want more, this is where you go. And I'm excited to read some Old Republic that I haven't read, because I love everything that was in the first volume. That was some of the most influential Star Wars stories when I was growing up. So I'm excited to add this to the collection and see what's in there that I haven't read. So what do you think about this Old Republic Volume 2? Have you been getting the Legends Omnibuses? I've been trying to get them all. I'm trying to keep track of everything. I'm really excited for the Legacy one that comes out next summer. I really hope they don't take too long getting the Clone Wars stuff, because I have not been able to find any of that anywhere, and I would love to read that. So what do you think about these Legends Omnis? What do you think about the Old Republic? Did you play the games? Did you read the books or the comics? Or have you read this? Let me know what you think. All opinions are welcome, because this is Star Wars. Huge Star Wars fan. Would love to hear any and all feedback, opinions, comments, more suggestions, whatever. Let me know. There should be a globe down there if you want to keep hanging out and talking to me about comics and what I'm reading and what I'm getting into. Would love to have you. So this is Diva Girl Quest Comics. Thanks for hanging out.